how do we maintain time discipline in Scrum event? Yeah. So I would say maintaining meeting or running meeting is always a challenge. It is not only a Scrum event. You can say, how do I maintain a time discipline in my status meeting? How do I ensure a time discipline in my requirement gathering meeting? So anything you do where multiple people are involved, managing the time box, managing the meeting is a challenge. Yeah. And it was a challenge all the time. Many times meetings in many organizations really are pathetic, and many people really hate sitting in the meeting. So that's another kind of, and if you have been following and observing, you might have seen many organizations and many individuals who keep complaining about the type of meetings they end up attending during the day. So this is always a problem. Yeah. And no method by recommending it should finish in a 1 hour or 2 hour can solve it. That's not possible, because many times the people you are dealing with are might be more influential, more controlling than you. So what is I do as a leader, as a facilitator, as a project manager, whatever label you carry, or a scrum master, I need to focus on facilitation. So I need to focus on how do I solve this problem myself. I need to think of what are the reasons which makes these things derail, and how can we possibly control those reasons, or how can we possibly facilitate it for the interest of everyone. It is not for me alone, it's for the interest of all the participants, because everybody wants to attend the meeting which is productive. Everybody wants to finish the meeting on time so that they can do something else, because their day is also planned. So for the benefits of everyone, I need to facilitate it well. Yeah. And you need to find out how do you do that. There are some ideas, but again, I'm sharing some, but you can find out more things, starting with a clear set of agenda. People should be knowing what are we doing, why are we doing, and how the whole meeting will run. So the clarity on why and what we produce in it and how we run this whole process is a good thing to start with. And it is just not a push from you, it is also developed with the mutual consensus. You may come up with a plan, but you share with all the participants and have an agreement on it before you run the meeting. So having an agreement on how do we run a meeting in the form of agenda, in the form of a ground rules, is a good starting point. Again, you also better bring some tools which facilitates identifying the great idea, but not for the right meeting, like a parking lots. So have an agreement of what kind of elements goes to parking lot, what happens to those elements, who takes care of follow-up of those items after the meeting. So identification of that particular rule is also a good thing. Afterwards, you need to think of how can I create the structure innovatively, like how can I make small group, they talk together and then they come to a bigger group. How can I bring where people think before they speak, maybe by way of writing sticky notes. Then I need to design the overall structure of it. When I do all this, I start facilitating meetings well. And facilitation skill is something which is needed in today's world to all leaders, be it a project managers or a scrum masters. And we do run a program called ICP ATF to increase some set of those skills. But again, you don't necessarily have to go through a program. You can research and you can start practicing it on your day-to-day basis and start improving it. But in case someone wants to have a formal understanding of it, you can also get little kickstart by using that particular program.